Hello, hello, hello. Live again. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes, we're live again. What's going on, Drip? You know why I'm doing this video, Drip? You know that website that those guys We Are Crossfader got like some. So We Are Crossfader is showing their shit with the new Groove 6, the GRV 6, and they're like CDJ 3000s on a controller. Like, why is it such clickbait, man? Did it hang? I'm still okay. I'm okay on my side. Um, and yeah, it's like here, fucking clickbait. The new controller. Look at that red thing. So, anyways, that new controller is not CDJ 3000s on a controller. Just because you put the goddamn buttons over top of the fucking jog wheel does not make it a CDJ 3000. So We Are Crossfader on their stupid Instagram has to have this shit. CDJ 3000s on a controller. Not. It's a mid-level controller that's 10 pounds. 10 pounds. So you already know it's not going to be built like a tank. It's light, man. We Are Crossfader. Those guys that We Are Crossfader. So I'm eating a fucking carrot. Yeah. Don't tell people what it is. It's not a CDJ 3000. It's not built. How do you expect to get a $900 DJ controller that is going to feel like, $7,000 plus a 900 Nexus mixer or an A9 mixer? Like, it's just stupid, man. Right. Easy DJ, like I'm hoping it feels a little better than the Flex 4. It's probably okay. I'm not going to knock some shit I haven't seen or had in my hand. But video wise, yes, the pitch looks a little bit on the loose, a little janky. I don't care about pitch control because I'm a sync button DJ, so that's fine by me. The browser knob having the directional little shit to it is right from the Opus Quad. I have never tried that, but in practice it sounds good. Okay, Stems 2.0 on Rekordbox. I haven't tried it. Somebody, I heard Mojax said, "Oh, it's the best ever." Mojax is really good at saying something is the best. The best. I don't know. I haven't tried it. Maybe it's true. Until someone compares it with DJ Pro or Virtual DJ, I don't really give a shit. So I haven't tried it. And I don't know about this whole Stems 2.0. Is it only available for the group? Like, I would hope with all the fucking money I spent on these CDJ 3000s and the V10 and the Euphonia, I would hope that Rekordbox has this new stems available to me. Guys, fuck. I can't stop eating. Fucking, I'm a fat pig. I'm eating carrots though, so fuck. Leave me alone. Okay, hold on. So, on your Flex 10, you haven't seen any updates for this new stems? There's no new Rekordbox? I don't know, man. Like, all right, Drew's gonna go check it out on his Flex 10. Um, but so this is the problem. I feel like, and I think I've done it on my channel. I think I've done a couple clickbait fucking things before, and I've taken the flack for it. But so many channels out there will put some crazy shit to get you to click their stuff. And when these guys are, there's a big YouTube guy, does a lot of videos, makes good money, I'm sure. And they got to say this shit, oh, CDJ 3000s on a controller. They're not. They're capacitive touch jog wheels, number one. Just because they're same size and shape does not mean it's a CDJ 3000. You've got a row of buttons above it that have hot cues. You've got some beat jump control. Like you got a couple, I forget all the shit that's on there. For stems, all this shit, right? It's not CDJ 3000. CDJ 3000s wish they could do all that shit. So this is what pisses me off a little bit as well. We get all these cheap ass controllers being made that literally can do more than what my CDJ 3000 and my V10 can do. Why did I spend all this money to have the best equipment you can buy when the company makes shit that's cheaper built that can do more stuff? Like the fucking, believe it or not, a Flex 4 can do more with the DJ software than my 3000s with the A9, the V10. It doesn't matter. It could do more. A fucking scam. So for these guys to go around and say, oh, CDJ 3000 with a controller, dude, no, come on. Or they come up with some stupid tricks. I see some other sites too. So some stupid trick. I'm like, that's horrible. That's a horrible effect, man. Like they'll do anything. Why am I like spinning here? These guys will do anything, man. Yeah, easy DJ. Like that's the problem with these companies. Exactly. I don't know exactly what's going on in their mind. Everyone, including yourself, everybody would pay a little bit more to have some slightly better quality. Give me some better knobs. Just make it a little better. I felt like Newmark did that too. Newmark made a lot of shit. And it's like, you know what? If you had to just bumped it up in price a little bit, like literally, you pay $300 for something. I'd rather pay $600 and have it a little better. So I'm not sure who's in charge of trying to determine what price range we should have things. Like, do you remember back in the day? Am I that fucking old? It feels like that was only 10 years ago when the top goddamn DJ controller was like $1,000. That was the top. And now the top is like fucking $3,000. Like, you saw the price of the Omnis Duo. What does that tell you? You know how fucking expensive that is? It's not even built that well. Sorry, Alpha Theta. You guys might hate me sometimes. I just say it how it is. When you make good stuff, I'll praise the shit out of it. When you make stuff that's not that great, I just got to be honest. You know what I mean? I have good equipment. I like good quality shit. I don't really like cheap stuff. What's going on, Aaron? Yeah, we're talking about the GVR, the Groove 6. And I don't really give a shit that doesn't have XLR. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Because you know what? It's not meant to be a pro level piece of gear. Not everything is going to be in the club. Not everything's designed to go make money with. Some shit is just to fuck around with at home. So they didn't say it's CDJ 3000s. It was We Are Crossfader. Their clickbait calling it CDJ 3000s on a controller is fucking insanity. No, my DDJ 1000 was more like CDJs on a controller than that fucking thing was. Seriously. Putting the buttons over top of the platter is such a strange move. When you consider we've all seen the goddamn drawings of the new XDJ XA, right? And the pads are below, just like every other controller. Like, why are you trying to make your mid-level shit feel like a CDJ 3000, and then your top level all-in-one unit is more like your old shit? This is so weird to me. I have to, someone that Pioneer DJ Alpha Theta needs to address this with me. Like, what was a decision-making process in your mind? Does that make any sense? If I had seen an XDJ XA with looking like a CDJ 3000, and so you could attach 3000s beside it and it kind of looked the same a little bit, maybe I could have seen that. So this is another question. Some people, so they copied the Opus Quad, but why didn't they do that for the new one, the other new one that's coming out, the XA? Like, if you're going to go a direction, but this back and forth, you should be able to. Once upon a time, here's what it felt like in my mind. Once upon a time, it felt like they were making, you could see that you would buy like a DDJ 400, then you upgrade to a 1000, and then from there you might want to get yourself some CDJs. You know, you could see the progression. I don't understand the person that buys the cheap controller, then they buy the mid-level controller, then they get the top of the line all-in-one, and then they go buy 3000s, let's say, and they're downgrading. By the time you get to the top, you've completely fucking downgraded from what you started with because you had more shit you could work with your cheap controller. A Flex 4 can do more than a CDJ 3000. It's goddamn sad. Like, seriously, I don't know what's going on over with these guys. And you know what? The people that I do know that work in development, they're busy, I guess. You know, one minute they're talking to me like, you know, we're all friends. And then the next minute, I'm ghosted like I don't even exist. I can only assume because they're busy making shit, right? Okay. They're busy making shit. Yeah. Flex 4, FLX GRV6, FLX10, Omnis Dual, Opus Quad. They don't even, that. I swear, I don't know where they're picking their fucking names from. I don't get it. They're confusing the consumer. Shit's all over the place. And the better question, too, what happened to Pioneer DJ? How come no one's asking that question? How come all these guys talk about this fucking new controller and I didn't hear anyone say, hey, what the fuck happened to, what happened to Pioneer DJ? What's all this Alpha Theta shit? I thought the Alpha Theta brand, well, I don't know anything. I was just thinking with the Euphonia that the Alpha Theta brand was going to be for like the high-end good shit. You know, like Toyota and Lexus. I thought it was going to be the luxury item. And then we get the Omnis Duo, and I'm like, oh, that's not very luxury. And now we got this other joke controller. I don't want to call it a joke controller because I've never used it. Looks kind of cool. I'm sure I'd have a lot of fun with it, but it is mid-level. You're calling that Alpha Theta. So you're just taking the brand name and you're throwing it all over the place, man. Like, doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. You are a wizard. You know what? You are a wizard. You are correct. The name is being leased. For the last 10 years, they have been leasing the name from Pioneer Electronics, right? And I do know how, I read about this shit somewhere, how, in the agreement to use their shit, they couldn't make certain items that would ever compete with consumer products. So it had to be in order to say Pioneer DJ, it had to be completely DJ, not consumer, right? So there was all these stipulations on you using our name, and you got to sell so much per year, and there's all these things. And over the course of time, they've been squeezing and changing the rules a little bit. So, but they're going to keep the name. It's not like the name will disappear, because if the name was to disappear and they stopped doing it, Pioneer Electronics could always say, for instance, lease the name out to End Music and let End Music start making Pioneer DJ equipment. You know what I mean? The whole thing's really fucked up. It's a very strange thing. Personally, I think Alpha Theta should say, fuck the Pioneer DJ name. Just abandon it. Stop leasing the name. And if End Music wants to go and start making Pioneer DJ equipment, go ahead. Who cares? Because seriously, it just doesn't matter anymore. Okay, good questions here. Why don't they build a cheaper CDJ instead of these controllers? Well, if they built a cheaper CDJ, then nobody would buy the more expensive CDJs, right? The cheaper CDJ would be the XDJ 1000. They have an XDJ 1000 MK2. I read somewhere that, it's in development of a CDJ, of an XDJ 1000 MK3. I don't know. Personally, I pray to God it's years before they ever make another CDJ 3000 anything, because I just got this shit, man. I spent a lot of fucking money. I don't want my shit being outdated. And yeah, you know what? And the modular shit. Look at End Music. End Music, they learned very quickly that, hey, trying to sell a separate mixer and, the media players, that's not the best move in the world. Because the majority of DJs are corporate event wedding DJs. These guys don't want to carry around all these fucking pieces of gear. They want one thing that does it all. I don't need to look at 4 separate screens. I'm quite happy to look at one screen. Prime 4 Plus, one screen, 4 decks. I'm fine. Yeah, shady. It's become like Apple. See, and Apple did the same thing. They completely diluted their name. You used to either have the money for Apple or you didn't. And all the companies did the same shit. Sony did it. There was a Sony TV at the Sony store that nobody could afford. None of your friends owned that fucking Sony TV. You'd go in. I remember being a kid, man, going into the Sony store and your mouth would just fucking drop. You would drool. The computers, all their shit. Like, you couldn't afford none of this, man. Only your fucking richest friends had all that Sony shit. You didn't have a Sony Vio laptop. Fucking come on now. Who had that? Nobody. And then because there's only so many rich people, they couldn't survive off that business. So what did they do? They started making Sony TVs for fucking Walmart. And you could walk into Walmart and buy a shitty Sony TV. Not the same one as a Sony store. You know, up to the Sony stores, they all died. They all vanished. Samsung stores. There ain't many Samsung stores left either. The big one at the Toronto Eaton Center shut down. You know why? Fucking why do we need a store selling their shit? Let someone else sell it. Make cheap versions of everything. You can have a cheap Samsung fucking, an A21. And you know what? Works almost as good as an S24. You're right. All the rich Asian. I didn't know any rich Asian kids, so I'm a white guy. Drew knew all the rich Asian kids because Drew was one of the rich Asian kids. Right? Oh, you were one of the poorest? Yeah, I was one of the poorest too, so still one of the poorest. What was I gonna say? Getting back to all this bullshit about the branding and stuff. It's like it doesn't mean nothing anymore. It doesn't mean anything to own something that says Pioneer DJ because it doesn't matter. It wasn't like Techniques. Techniques never made a cheap, shitty version of the turntable that everyone else could afford. You could either afford it or you couldn't. I still have the V10. Yep. I've got a V10. I currently have a V10, the Euphonia, and the S11. I sold my A9. And sometimes if I could go back in time and I could have sold the Euphonia instead, I would have sold the Euphonia. Yeah, man. Techniques BD22. I remember that motherfucker. It was a good turntable. I'm going to watch back this video and be like, why am I fucking chewing carrots on camera? Stupid. The audio bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. How about that? You Are a Wizard says you should sell your Euphonia S11 and 4 CDJs. I only have 2 CDJs left. I sold 2 already. And sell the Performer also and just live a frugal couple of months. Listen, dude, I've considered, man. I have so much shit here. It drives me mental sometimes. I have no space. And there's days I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Sell everything. Number one, the Performer is not mine. The Performer is on loan. I don't know if I'm getting to keep this thing or what. Same with the Prime 4 Plus. I've had it for a while. I don't know. I've got a lot of shit here that's like not really mine, taking up my fucking space. So the things I do own, 2 SC6000Ms, S11, V10, Euphonia, 2 CDJ3000s, 2 1200 MK5s or 1210 MK5s to be exact, a DGS 1000. I have a TR8 drum machine. I have the RD8 Behringer. Got a couple other bullshit pad things. Got too much shit. RMX 1000. Got this like this Vestex isolator I got to get fixed. Yep, I have my SC6000Ms. You have a partnership with in music. I don't even, is it a partnership? They loan me some shit and I make some videos and I get paid nothing. So I don't know. If they gave me shit, that'd be different, but what's going on, Nate? Tim Thurston, as someone who was a DJ in the club and at festivals, you left the scene and sold all your DJ gear. What would you suggest would be the best way to get back into play music again? Don't. That's my suggestion. You left that bullshit life. Stay out of it. Fuck all that craziness, man. Club DJs, festival DJs, you're dealing with fake friends. You got to kiss a bunch of ass to get somewhere. You got to play that fucking game and, try to promote your shit. Like, really? Do you want to really get into that shit again? You were down that rabbit hole, man. There's a reason why you left. Don't do it. Ask anyone here, man. Anyone who's into DJing has a fucking screw loose. Something wrong with us. We all have some sort of mental disorder. Everyone, every single person I know that's a DJ literally either has an undiagnosed mental illness or a diagnosed mental illness and they're on medication. That's a true fucking story. Yeah. Tell me I'm lying. Seriously. I mean, it's so fucking true that it's almost not funny. Yeah. How many of us here in high school were like in the corner at the school dance, or you're a kid and you felt like you didn't fit in, and that's why you became a DJ, because you're socially awkward. You had no reason to be at the party, so you became a DJ so you could be the party. This guy right here, man. This guy right here became a DJ, so I had a reason to be at the party and felt like I was one of the cool kids, because I wasn't one of the cool kids. The cool people growing up, my era, the kids who had the turntables and the mixer and some records were the fucking cool kids. I figured that one out. I'm like, I need to get myself a couple turntables, a mixer, and go buy some records, and I can be one of the fucking cool kids. No, nobody will ever talk about this shit on YouTube. No one will ever admit that they were a fucking pure loser, and that's what brought them into DJing. The guy in the football team wasn't the guy DJing, let me tell you. Wasn't the popular kids. It was the losers. Shady, I don't even DJ that much. I don't DJ at all anymore. I would DJ. Sometimes I miss DJing, and then I remember working like how many nights a week in a bar and playing the same bullshit music and deal with the same bullshit people. And I remember, oh yeah, I remember the bullshit. Having some fucking waiter, fucking server walk up to me and like, the music's too loud. It's like, no one else is complaining, but the one guy's like, my ears is too loud. And the guy that would DJ the night before me, if I walked in there, it'd be twice as loud, red line and distorted. And this fucking dude said nothing to that DJ, but would come and talk to me. Just shit. You are a wizard. Please tell me you're not 51, right? I'm talking about the old days, man. Old days. You see, you are a wizard. Guess what, man? You must be reading my mind. Because let me tell you something. Looking forward into stuff, and I'm going to really look into this. The truth be told, if I had an XDJ XA, my YouTube channel currently right now, the top 3 searches for my channel right now is RMX 1000, XDJ XZ, and I think maybe Rain Performer was in there recently too. So I know, view-wise, if my channel just focused on one fucking thing, XDJ XA, I know I probably get way more views on that than I'm ever going to get on the Euphonia, or I'm ever going to get on the V10 or CDJ 3000s or the Performer. The Prime 4 Plus, actually, no, that was number 3, Prime 4 Plus. So people like looking at that too. People want to look at videos on some shit they can actually afford. So trust me, man, I am really thinking about the fact that, space, recoup the money, that maybe, yeah. When I had my Tractor S4 with a couple F1 controllers when I first started this channel, I was happy. I was mixing, you know what I mean? I wasn't fuck with the gear that much. Just pick one thing and concentrate on that. So it is a possibility that you're right. Maybe it's time to just sell it all, get that one system, and go down that road. Kind of makes sense, right? So Tim Thurston, if you want to relive the good old glory days, you know what? I'm always saying buy the best you can afford. So with that new the XDJ XA that's coming out whenever the hell it comes out, if I had to make an educated guess, I don't think we're going to see this shit till like January. I don't know that. They'll probably dangle it in front of us sooner than later, but we'll probably not see it till January. It's going to be some back ordered shit. It's like everything these guys make. When they make some new shit, good luck getting it. Good luck. So, with that in mind, though, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be selling XDJ XZs coming up. A lot. And I still think, man, even right today, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't have an XDJ XZ. That's a great system. I could do more with that than I can with this piece of shit. I could stick my USB stick in. I could record my mixes. I can't record shit on this thing. I got to go through all this trouble if I want to record anything. And you're going to see a bunch of people jumping in on that. I got to jump my ISO up here a little bit. I got the windows open and it's getting a little bit darker out. So let's jack things up just a touch here. Yeah, Prime 4 is good, man. Prime 4 Plus, they only gave you Amazon. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a shit about Amazon Music? So Prime 4 is good. I think I need to find a better chair. I need to find a better thing to do these on because it's the back of this stupid chair just cuts off my leg. Thursday is the rumor for the XDJ AZ. You're a wizard. I don't know much. I can tell you one thing that I'm going to do. I don't usually, my live streams, I never really announce my live stream, but I'm going to start doing this. So I'm going to tell you guys tomorrow, I'm going to set up the premiere. You know, like, you know how like Cleveland Terry does his thing, how he starts it and there's like, a countdown. I'm going to start my shit up tomorrow and I'm going to come on here at exactly 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to show up and you're just going to talk about some shit. Right at exactly 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will do a live stream. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe. You're a wizard. Hey, you know what? You're right, dude. The SC6000Ms plug, because picture this. And I should make a video on this. You know what? I'm going to make a video real fucking soon, to be honest. SC6000Ms plugged into the Euphonia. 4 channels, 2 systems, dual layer. and you got the effects of the euphonia, and you got touch effects on the SE6000s. That's a pretty sweet fucking setup. It's a pretty banging setup right there. I think yeah, I think maybe even later tonight I'm going to rip some shit apart here. I'm going to hook the euphonia up with the 6000 Ms and make it look all purty. And I should have my my deck saver for my euphonia. It should be here like, well, it's going to be at my girlfriend's place tomorrow. So I might run over there and pick it up if the tracking information is still correct. I think I'm going to be the first person in Canada to have a deck saver for the euphonia, because even the Canadian distributor doesn't have them yet. Guys, a deck saver are fucking amazing, man. I love when these big companies, they support little guys like me. I literally just sent the guy a message, the marketing guy over at Deck Saver, and I said, hey, are these deck savers coming out anytime soon? And he's like, yeah, we got them. I'm like, oh, cool. And when I asked, because I was going to buy it, I said, how much? He's like, oh, free. We'll send you one. And they sent it straight from the UK. Made in the UK, sent to me from the UK. I thought they're going to come from another distributor, but like the company literally sent it straight from them to me. That's pretty fucking cool. What's going on, Benny? Oh, special order, huh? And what's really cool with this new deck saver, it actually has that's with soft inserts. So it has these soft inserts so it doesn't mess up the wood. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, fucking Benny, fucking hurricanes, right? Fucking crazy. Hey, you know how I see it? All you people in Florida living the dream, vacation all day long, beaches, chicks in bikinis, fucking, we got your Miami Vice and fucking cars rolling around. What'd you think, man? Did you think you're gonna like live the good life like that for the rest of your lives with no nothing to pay for that? Just saying. And I'm just kidding around, man. I hope you guys all fucking don't get too fucked over. Hopefully your insurance companies are fucking kicking in. Hopefully, which I don't get. I'm watching the fucking news, hearing about FEMA giving people $700. What the fuck, man? You get your house wiped out and these cheap cunts want to give you $700? Here's fucking the Americans hand money out to every other country in the world when there is a fucking problem. When your own people get fucked over, you're like, who you? Who that? I don't get it. Canada's the same way, man. We had big fires and shit. You know what? The government didn't do barely fuck all for them, but send money to everyone else. Oh, there's a war going on. It's not our fucking war. I'm not over there. I didn't start the shit. Why are you sending all our money over there? Fuck. You know what? Instead of sending money to these countries to help fight wars and for food and all this other shit, how about you send an airplane? Bring them on over. Canada, we have a lot of space, man. It might not be in the warmest spot in the world, but hey, give the motherfucker a coat and some boots and send him up north. That's all. Go on, DJ Cooper. Like, I don't think people should be getting killed, but I don't believe we should be sending money to a hopeless cause. Like Ukraine, you know what? Go over there, grab them all, and bring them over. Ukrainian chicks are pretty fucking hot. Ukrainian guys, I'm a straight male. I can honestly say Ukrainian men are fucking good looking guys too. Our women would enjoy them. Bring them all over. Let that guy be the king of nothing. Let him rule the country with nobody in it. Have at it, dude. You want in Palestine? Bring them on over. Israel wants to be the king of the fucking dirt hill? Go ahead. Go ahead. Pull those people out. And you know what? Let Iran and Israel fucking fight it out. Let that to be the demilitarized zone or some shit. I don't know. Whole world's fucked, man. Here we are talking about DJ gear, and the world's like, it's fucked. The only way, let me tell you something. The only way I see this shit getting any better is when the fucking aliens show up. Then everyone's gonna shut their mouth real quick. When some green fuck shows up with a gun, everyone's gonna be like, oh fuck. Like, yep, you might need to shut up. When there's a meteorite heading for us, then everyone's gonna chill out. Stupid. Anyways, let's get back to the topic here. The big topic of this whole fucking discussion was about the DJ clickbait channels. And I'm seriously, the We Are CrossFitter guys, they're kind of bothering me. I kind of fucking hate their videos. I don't like to talk shit about these YouTube guys, but I don't know, man. Trying to tell me CDJ 3000 is on the controller. Let me look at We Are CrossFitter. Let me see what some of their other clickbait things are. Oh, a high roll trick. What is this? Like seriously, half the like little tricks they come up with sound like shit. Like I'm not the king of tricks or anything, but I'm just saying, like, if you were just listening, their tricks don't really add anything to the song. Like if I was a producer, 35% of DJ courses. Seriously, if you got to pay for a DJ course with all the free fucking help you can get off of YouTube, you're not very good. If you got to pay for a DJ lesson, and I've taught people, so there's a difference. When people pay me for a DJ lesson, they weren't really paying me to teach them shit. They were paying to use my gear. Right? That's kind of what was going on. Let me get a bit more light on the fucking subject here. So they were paying to use, $30,000 worth of equipment. That makes sense. If you're paying to watch some fucking guy do a YouTube video, come on, man. I'm right here. I do this shit for free on YouTube. You know what I mean? Paying for a DJ course. Oh, I love this. Oh, here's the one. You see this shit? Fuck these guys. You see this gated hot cue trick? I did that shit first. I'm the motherfucker who discovered that. Pre-young Joni fucking knows it because pre-young Joni did a video. When he saw my video, he did a video and the guy was good enough to fucking say it was me and link over to my shit. These guys do the exact same thing. They know because I've commented on them. They know it's my fucking trick. And these bastards, you think they would give any fucking recognition that it was me? I was the first guy to figure out how to do a gated fucking hot cue on a CDJ. And they got fucking 1,355 loves. And I can bet you money. Yeah, I commented and they delete my comment. I'm commenting again. Wonder who figured that out first. Yeah. Wonder who figured that out first. Make that out. The focus isn't that fast on this cheap lens, man. I'm kind of miss. I gotta say, for the fast focus, I'm missing my Sigma lens a little bit, but I really like my telephoto lens. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I haven't had a good moon yet. When we get a good full moon, we'll see how much I really love my telephoto lens. That'll be the true test because all I've ever wanted to do since I was a kid is have a good enough camera to take a really good picture of the fucking moon. And this should be the lens, but we'll find out. Huh. Yeah, here's a few clickbait titles. DDJ GRV 6 new controller replaces the Pioneer DDJ Flex 6 with stickers. Fucking stickers. Once again, I don't get it. Is it a fucking sticker? Like, they could have made a magnetic fucking plate that you can remove. It has to be like literally like a sticker. Is it reusable? Can you take it on and off? What if I want to go between record box and Serato? Oh yeah. Hey, 12-inch skins. What? As soon as you say the word stickers around this place, these guys pop up like a gremlin. Yes, DJ Carlo is a clickbait motherfucker too. The ugly truth. Or or the people that make it seem like there's a problem, like, the biggest problem with the controller. And you're like, oh, there's a problem. And you get to it and you're like, oh, there's nothing wrong. There's no problems. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. So you see 12-inch skins, these guys have made life hard for you because now you're going to have to include extra stickers just in case the person wants to use different software. Tim played in Canada once and loved it. Canada's okay. It's okay. I should do a video. The ugly truth about the TheDjLab. Behind the scenes, how the TheDjLab is nothing but a shitty little apartment in the west end of Toronto on the 26th floor. That's the TheDjLab. Shit spewed all over the place, no room for anything. Fucking my girlfriend comes over here and almost gets lost in the pile of shit. That's the ugly truth. Don't let the fancy camera and microphone fool you. At least I'm not like Ellis Skins. Ellis Skins. Is this guy even making videos? It's been so long since I've seen Ellis Skins do anything. Ellis Skins would do these videos with his phone, and you'd see the pile of clothes on his bed, on his fucking bed that wasn't made, sheets piled up. And I always thought to myself, this guy, he probably lives in a mansion and has that one room that just looks like a shithole just for the videos. I think he was catfishing us, pretending he was a fucking, just some bachelor bum. I gotta say, right now, the lighting I have going here with the fucking side light here and everything is looking pretty fucking snazzy. Pretty fucking snazzy on the cheap lens. Because this lens can do f1.8, so, the focus isn't as fast. And what we got? 20 viewers, got 15 likes. Come on, guys. You could always hit that goddamn like button. That wouldn't fucking kill you. It's pretty simple. It's like 3 dots on the top. You hit those dots. There's like a thumb in there somewhere. Is there a thumb? Yeah. Oh, there's a heart. 50 Mercer Street. See, this guy has this really nice light for 40 bucks that looks like a bit of a deal, but I don't really want to go downtown. 2,500 lumens, 12.6-inch LED panel. It's like a light panel that you can attach to your desk. I need better lights to start doing some of my shit here. Oh, you can, what, you can back? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could hit the screen twice. What? Twelve-inch skins is like, what about the thumb in my ass? Did someone let that go through, or did another it says another moderator just handle this? I would hope a moderator did moderate 12-inch skins. I can say what he wants. Huh. Yeah, I would take a thumb on the ass. I'll take a thumb. I don't care. But shit, that's great news. Honestly, I did not know that all you fucking guys need to do is just double tap your screen to like the thing. I've had what? Bitch. There's been 312 views, and I've only managed to get 19 people. If those people all knew all they had to do was just double tap the screen, come on. Fuck. Okay, now that we all know, all you gotta do is just touch your screen, double tap it. Just double tap your fucking screen. The likes should really be going up by now. Like, you think I'm sitting here eating carrots for the fucking fun of it? Fuck. Unreal. Yes, I'm eating carrots, buddy. It's confirmed. You're right. You know what? So if I was gonna put a double tap on the stream, how would I do that? Double tap. See if I can find a graphic for that. Trying to find good double tap. Hmm. Yeah, I'm on OBS. Second here. We'll see. What if I plunk that shit right dead in the middle? Tim wants to know, is there another style of music that you like more than another? I kind of would have to say it's a tough one. I should change this. I really like drum and bass. Um, I like techno. Techno seems to be the one I always like. And I like bass house. Tech house sometimes. It's gonna be this is a very interesting experiment to see if putting the little two tap right dead center in the screen is gonna make a difference. People are just gonna be like, fuck that guy. It should be like double tap to fucking, flip my hat off or something. I'm so fucking disappointed. Drew, you've watched me enough times if you're still here. Um, I did a firmware update on my fucking microphone. And before, you used to have like a VU meter on the mic. And since the firmware update, it's gone. And I don't know how to roll it back. Kind of pisses me off. So, and anyone who's watching, by the way, if that whole double tap logo on the front of my fucking face here is distracting you, let me know, and I'll put it somewhere else. Is that better? Yeah, that works. DJ Farns, where is the new Dead and DJ gear, Steve? It's been over a year since the Prime 4, not counting the white version from this spring. Oh, Farns, I wish I could tell you. Here's what I can tell you, DJ Farns. And this is probably more than I should say. But I currently have a new piece of Dead and DJ gear here in the TheDjLab. Yeah. I don't know if that's part of my non-disclosure agreement or not. I guess we're going to find out. I'm not saying what it is. I'm just telling you that, I currently have a new unreleased piece of Dead and DJ gear here in the TheDjLab. I guess the worst thing they would say to me is like, Steve, you're not allowed to say that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Now, I will also fill you in, DJ Farns. It's not as groundbreaking and exciting as you might be hoping for. It's, so that's all I can say is I think some people are like, oh, cool. And other people are like, meh. Whoops. Whoops. Steve let it out of the bag. I didn't let anything in the bag. I'm just saying There's new gear in my place, and it's cool, but it's no, don't think that, I've got some holographic projection DJ system here or some shit. It's nothing groundbreaking like that. You know what I mean? It's like, that's like all this new DJ gear. Honest to God, there's abso-fucking-lutely nothing that these guys are ever going to make that's going to make me like my jaw hit the ground. Not at this point. You know what they need to make? What they need to make in order for my jaw to kind of hit the fucking ground, like, wow, about fucking time. You need to make an all-in-one system that has built-in visualizers that I can customize and load my own, that has fucking some sort of HDMI out. Never mind HDMI, fuck all that wire shit. Give me some Apple AirPlay, fucking no latency, display it out for that shit. And if you got a built-in screen, I still want the ability to plug in my own screen. See? Or display it to another monitor wirelessly or some shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, you want to do some groundbreaking shit. And the other groundbreaking thing I would want is AI built into my system. So if I play music, that it will put the words up on the screen without any lyric files or anything. Just AI detect the words, put them up. Like, yeah, we need something more, man. Like, the other thing that would be groundbreaking, give me an all-in-one DJ controller that I can plug an HDMI camera into, right? Point it at myself, and one cable, HDMI, and the sound and everything, and have all the live streaming fucking capabilities built right in. No computer, no extra hardware. Let me just plug in my Sony Alpha 7, point it somewhere, and fucking call it a day. And let me be able to stream, hit one button, one live stream button, boop, and it streams out to the multiple platforms all at the same time. There. And they were giving Laid Back Luke how much money for his innovation and all his feedback? Stupid. Laid Back Luke. Haven't talked shit about that guy in a long time, man. That guy did nothing for the DJ community in terms of revolutionizing things, because he didn't. Him and his stupid little mixed tour fucking pro. What's going on? Australia, horsepower addiction. Going back a while to the A9, what was your deciding factor keeping the V10 over the A9? That's a great fucking question. Believe it or not, it was not as hard as you might think, because I knew it was actually going to be much harder to sell the V10 than it was the A9. That was one of the decisions right there. I watched my friend try to sell his V10, and it took him a long fucking time. A long time, because he bought the Euphonia. So when I bought my Euphonia, I was sitting with the Euphonia, the A9, the V10, and I was like trying to think about it. And I thought, well, if I was to sell my V10, that would leave me with 2 4-channel mixers, right? And if I sell the A9, I have a 4-channel rotary, and then I have a 6-channel proper mixer, and I've got some drum machines. I've got, the 2 SE6000Ms with the CDJ3000s. So just a different combinations plus my 1200s. I thought, you know what? I have enough combination of things. Like, say I want to do my SE6000s with my 3000s. Technically, that's 6. I've got 4 decks that can do 6 channels if I ever decide to do that. Or if I want to run my turntables with the SE6000s double dual layer. It just gave me more more options. And quite honestly, like I kind of like the effects of the V10, and it just I don't know, overall, I thought it was going to be a better option. I really like the A9. Sometimes I regret it. I think if I could go back in time and if I could have my A9 mixer versus, because the A9 mixer worked with DJ Pro as well, where my V10 doesn't. That was another one that was a tough call. Um, I don't know. I like the Euphonia. I just don't use it enough. I don't have the ability to crank it in here to really appreciate what the that fucking mixer can do. But you see, here's the thing, Farns. The V10, yeah, the V10 blended shit together better than the A9, but the Euphonia blends things and melts it together way better than everything else. So, yeah, the A9, the way it's tuned, it's a very precise, exact mixer. You know what I mean? Like it's super exact. Where the V10 does some better because it's a 6-channel mixer, so the summing capability is a little better. But yeah, I think overall the biggest decision for me was the fact of which one can I sell first. And I've got the Euphonia up for sale, and there's been absolutely no interest in the Euphonia. That Euphonia, it's like if someone wanted it, they went out day one and bought it. Right now, nobody wants it. I think like even the big DJs that were using it, they were only using it because Pioneer DJ, Alpha Theta, I mean, gave it to them to use. I don't think I don't think any of the big house DJs went and bought that mixer. Because the truth be told about the Alpha Theta Euphonia is for that much money, if you were to shop around and look at other rotary mixers, there's a lot of other rotary mixers on the market that really are better. This one here, if you want to use software, it's great, but who really is going to use Serato with a rotary mixer? It's kind of defeats the purpose. If it's a little strange, you know what I mean? It's not the typical. To be honest, I don't even think I've even used it with Serato yet. I haven't even tried it. Or Record Box. I use it with DJ Pro. And to this day, I'm the only guy that's ever tried it with DJ Pro. They still don't even say anything about the support for it, but it does work. So far that double click on the screen thing's not working so fucking good. Just saying, it's not the best. How long have I been on? Shit. Hour and 14 minutes. Never gonna get that time back. Not gonna get that time back. What can we talk about real quickly here? Okay, so tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live. I will make sure 1 hour before my stream starts, I will schedule it. It will be a scheduled stream to make sure that I will be here at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I think what we're going to do tomorrow night is I'm going to split the screen up and we're going to watch a little video together. I got something to show you guys tomorrow night, and we'll watch a little video. Get your popcorn. Think of it like a little movie night with Steve here, and we can discuss the contents of that video and what we think about it. Like a little viewing party. Should be fun. I've only done that once before. Once before I did something like that. Long time ago. So yeah, set your PVR. Well, can't do that. But you can definitely tell, you're like, hey, Google, Set an alarm tomorrow night for 9 p.m. 9 p.m. So for anyone who has a Google Home in your house, let's try this one. Hey, Alexa, set alarm for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For you Apple users. Hey, Siri, set alarm for tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please tell me somebody's shit fucking went off. It'd be kind of funny. I've done it before when I change the lights around here and I'm like changing people's lights in their house. So, Drew, did it work? Did I set some shit out your place? That's pretty fucking funny. That worked. Shit, no batteries. Things are never charged up when I want to use them. I was gonna pull open Serato on this thing. Oh shit, there's something to talk about. So, for all you record box users, and Drew, I'm surprised you don't have one of these things yet. Let me find this thing. Fuck is it? If I had more money, I would buy one. I got too much shit. Pinch. You. Trying to find this fucking thing. This is as close as I can see right now. Okay, check this out. That's a 12-inch monitor that you use to monitor your CPU temperatures and that. It's 320 by 1480. Now I have seen ones that have a higher resolution. Okay, let's see. Okay, one. There's an 8.8-inch 1920 by 480. But so what people are doing, I watched this guy. If I can find this shit on Instagram, probably unlikely. Um, there we go. Hey, look at this shit. Have you guys seen this shit? a record box. You can split the screen, and he drags over the shit to that fucking 12-inch monitor that he's got above his system. Now that's just fucking badass. That's a badass system. And I've actually seen some of these monitors that they're touchscreen as well too. So it's kind of cool to think that, you know, you could have a touch screen with your waveforms so you can zoom in and out and shit. Only seen this one guy do that. Fucking pretty good. Might have to try something. Going on, T-Buck. T-Buck, guess what, man? Always catching me right near the end of shit. Because we're down to like 7 people here. And I've been on here for like an hour and 22 minutes. There's only been 400 views. This hasn't been one of the more successful streams. And I think I'm going to roll. I might actually, you know, who knows? I might pop on a little bit later, like maybe in an hour or so, just to kind of check things out and see if maybe the different times are going to help a bit, because it is a little early. So I'm going to get some shit done around here, get some food into me. And thanks to Drew for stopping by, buddy. DJ Farns, of course. You know, you could be like Farns, and you could become a member. Like, I don't got a lot of members. It's a pretty exclusive club. Farns is a good longtime supporter. Drew is one of the best supporters of the channel. Drew, can I tell everyone what Drew did? Hopefully Drew's not too upset by this. So I'm going to put a link up here like usual for half a sec. Even though there's hardly anyone here, I don't care. Maybe it's in the replay. I don't know. So when I hit 20,000 subscribers, you know what my buddy Drew does? I think it probably was like the currency. It was like 256 here or some shit. But he sent me like $200 US when I hit the 20,000. So I could take my girl out and celebrate. And guess what, Drew? We did. We went out for dinner and dessert. And yes, we had a good time. So thank you again. Drew is the best. And it's funny, like, so I posted shit on my Facebook and I wrote, you know, a real friend. And so friends that know me personally, they're almost like, well, what'd you say? And I'm like, I'm waiting. What am I saying exactly? You know, there's a guy I met one time from the channel, and he came up to Toronto and we all went out and, like, you know, had dessert and shit. And the guy does lots of shit for me. And here's people that I know personally that never watched this fucking channel one time, and with friends with money. I have friends with lots of money. You think they would send me a dime for anything? Fucking never, man. So yeah, when people ask me how many friends I have, it's pretty fucking small number, man. Drew happens to be one of them. Anyways, let's not get all fucking teary-eyed here and get the mic all wet. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go eat some food. You wanna know what I'm gonna eat? I'm seriously such a bachelor. I like went to the gym last night for the first time. I didn't do a lot of exercise, by the way, a little bit. I did more of the hydro massage therapy and the massage chairs and shit like that. And I had to pick up some shit, and I never eat this stuff. And I happened to see this. And for some reason, Texas style barbecue beef stew in a can. I don't know. Something made me want to eat it. So yeah, I'm going to eat it. Maybe when I come back I'll either be back in an hour to do some more shit, or in an hour, I'll be doing some real shit on the toilet because I ate this crap. I don't know. Anyways, talk to you all soon if you're here. If not, don't forget tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the big show is going to happen, and we're going to watch a little video together, and you're going to thank me later. Talk to you all soon.